Hello friends, as you know, data engineering is one of the most demanding field today. However, having an experience, having an real-time project exposure is very important to get the job in data engineering. So today I am going to share my three projects which I have extensively worked and learned something that will be very useful for your overall data engineering journey that you are involved today. So the first project that I have engaged was social media integrations. As you know, social media generates a lot of data of the individuals in terms of demographic wise, overall the impressions, overall the clicks, the share, post, and many more data. For the persons who have been posting their ad or the organization who has been advertising and marketing their campaigning their marketing initiatives has to understand overall their marketing performance in terms of number of clicks, number of posts, number of shares, impression, and many more. Similarly, for individuals also who share their uh, 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 video content, post, they also need to understand overall performance of their content, isn't it? And therefore, based on that, they can optimize their marketing initiative. Based on this, they can understand which content is working overall performance wise, which contents are accepted by users, and many more. So therefore, the social media insight is very important for any organizations from their profitability point of view, as well as for any individuals who wanted to build their brand reputation and many more. So we as a organizations who are involved to integrate those social media data into a cloud teams and then try to bring some insights in terms of overall performance of their uh, ads into their marketing platforms. So this is the use case, but it's from data engineering point standpoint, there are a number of technical component involved. As you know, social media expose their data through API, isn't it? So that API, you as a data engineer has should able to integrate using the technologies that is available in data engineering. That can be a cloud technology, leveraging Python or Azure Databricks notebook to integrate that. Or in case of Google, you can use again the Google BigQuery or any other ETL tool like Talent and many more to integrate those data and bring into a centralized platform, which we call a from source layer to landing zone. From landing layer, again, your landing layer will basically just bring the data as it is. That data cannot be exposed to the business to bring some insights. So your job as a data engineer is to take that data again from landing layer, which is unstructured data, file system data, that has to be put into a kind of staging layer into a relational format. So you as a data engineer has to write an ETL pipeline, ETL job to move that data from landing layer to staging layer. And from staging layer also will have a just one-to-one data. Now you need to create a data model to, to, to enable the reporting team to bring some insights. So your job as a data engineer again to move that from staging layer to ETL processing layer or refinement layer or a final layer of tables from where reporting people can consume and bring some insights. So in data engineering standpoint, you need to should able to integrate those data from source systems to landing layer and landing layer to staging layer and staging layer to processing layer. This is a huge data engineering activity that involves SQL, PL/SQL knowledge and experience, that involves your Python or Java for integrating those data, and that involves your capability to identify some of the tools where you can build some orchestration and automations to run those data movement through the SQL or PL/SQL or Java or Python, whatever that you write. So what are the technology component involved? Python or Java to integrate the data, SQL, PLSQL to write store procedures, BigQuery or for cloud, Google Cloud for if in Azure it in Azure Snaps or Azure MySQLs or AWS it is AWS Redshift. These are the data system that are involved from the data engineering standpoint that you should know, along with your PLSQL knowledge to move the data from one system to others. So that was a huge learning from a standpoint. Business also get a lot of insights overall their marketing performance, and therefore they are able to reduce the cost because they identify who is marketing initiatives are working well, who is are not working well. So that is the contribution that you as a data engineer give to the organizations. So uh, next project was migrations. Uh, Aurora MySQL to Redshift. The use case was a school which has been consuming the mobile app data. The mobile app primarily were installed in the students' mobile app, and when student browsing their many other activity, they also understand what kind of things are they are browsing through the mobile app, and they are able to track the interest of the uh, students, interest of uh, the overall understanding of the students' interest, and therefore they can fine tune their course or teaching methodology better and better to cater the need of the students. So this is very interesting use case. However, the apps used to generate lot of data, because nowadays they did not anticipate that the student will use so much of the mobile app during the school hours. But since app generate lot of data, the Aurora MySQL database was not able to handle that. So there is a constant request timeout issue. So therefore the challenge was to migrate into some other bigger enterprise data warehouse system like Redshift for overall performance of the apps. So our job was to identify the tables of that source systems and identify the potential challenges and completely rewrite the schemas, fine tune the schemas, and migrate the data from one system to others, right? Which is from MySQL or Aurora MySQL to Redshift. Once that has been migrated, overall performance was better, because that target database, which is Redshift, has a huge capacity to fine tune the queries, huge capacity to store the data, and therefore school is able to seamlessly execute the digital transformation initiative that they have thought about through their mobile apps, and thereby their overall student retentions were more. Overall, the content that they created to the student community was better, and therefore huge benefit using the digital transformation like this. So you as a data engineer will can involve in this kind of projects and make the students' life better and school professors' life better, right? So these are the big projects. Third project that I have engaged was uh, primarily uh, uh, primarily the uh, again the Google Analytics data, which is again website performance. You as a when you have opened a website or organization has opened the website, but the website performance will be captured in Google Analytics. Which are the page has been viewed, which are the users from the different areas has been viewed, how many number of clicks has been happened in each page. So when you as an organization understand the which pages has been viewed more, that means which services are being interested by the end user. So Google Analytics captured those data, but top management wanted to bring those data and into their systems and try to understand the insights of those data. And you as a data engineers also job is to begin integrate those Google Analytics data, build the ETL pipelines, and brought this data from one system to another, which basically the target layer, so that reporting can be developed and give some insight to the management. So all in all, very interesting use case. You as a data engineer have to essentially understand the Java, Pythons better, how it works, and also do some hands-on experience and write more and more queries to become more comfortable. That is minimum requirement as a data engineer. On top of that, you should also be familiar with Java and Python languages to do some data engineering transformations. At the top of that, if you understand the Google Clouds, some of the data engineering component, Azure, some of the data engineering component, right? And AWS similarly, that will be the best way to get the job in data engineering. Data engineering is a huge field. There is a challenge, but every challenge there is an opportunity. If you are able to think on that directions and try to overcome the challenges, you become a mastery. With this note, this is Nirpa Chhatri. See you in the next video. Till then, keep learning, keep growing. Bye-bye.